What up, YouTube? It's your boy Darius. I want to thank you guys for watching. You guys could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I really appreciate that. If you guys have any recommendations, leave it in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to your boy, and make sure you like the video. What we're about to do right now, we're about to react to Eminem had finally had gone totally woke by this guy, Matt Watch. Man, how did Matt Watch get so many fans, man? It's like he always thinks he's right, but really this is stupid. This is really stupid. This is a stupid thing to make a video about. Eminem has gone rogue. Why? Because the green Eminem has changed shoes. I want to hear his intake on this because this is ridiculous. I swear, conservatives, man, they are something else, yo. They really are something else. But let me turn up the video all the way. So everybody react to the video. So let's get to it. Cancel. Eminem's first of all, you spelled cancel wrong. Cancel is CANCELEED. No. I'm tripping. That was my mistake. CANCELLED. Cancelled. You spelled it wrong. But you think you're smarter than everyone else. Let me go prove a point. I didn't spell correctly, you dumbass. And second of all, I thought conservatives were anti-cancel culture. And yet they're canceling fucking Eminem. Eminem. Not the rapper Eminem. Candy in the Eminem. 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 Let me say it one more time, people. Eminem. We're barely 2 seconds in. Let me just calm down. We gotta rock the entire video. What he had to say?
Well, the world rejoiced yesterday when candy maker Mars Incorporated announced that it would be rebranding M&Ms to make them more inclusive and progressive for the year 2022.
I don't think I've heard of the world being more and world rejoicing and everything. I don't think I've heard of that. If anything, most people just don't give a damn. They really don't. Like whether you want to go to eat the candy, I don't care. I don't care if we put the yellow M&M in the dress. I don't care. It's M&M. I'm still going to eat the damn candy.
As part of their, quote, global commitment to creating a world where everyone feels they belong and society is inclusive.
And that's the problem. Why? Why is that the fucking problem with conservatives? Why being inclusive is a problem? Somebody explain that to me.
This is one of the final pieces necessary to usher in an age of harmony and tranquility.
Okay.
Now all we need is for the patriarchal, gender essentialist Mike and Ikes and the violent and triggering pop rocks to finally evolve as well. We are on the
again. Nobody is triggered. Nobody triggered by this except for conservatives. Nobody is upset about this. I never heard people say, "Oh, the green Eminem got heels, and then we got to change it or whatever." I never heard people actually upset about Eminem until now. And who are upset about this? Who are triggered about this? The conservatives.
Utopia. So close I can taste it. Tastes sweet and has 35 grams of sugar per serving. Nobody expected that civilization could be saved by junk food brands. But they've been
again. Nobody care about this except you.
For a long time, actually. It began 2 years ago when Gushers tweeted in support of BLM. They tweeted, "Gushers wouldn't be Gushers without the black community and your voices."
Okay, and that's a problem. Why? Why? So Gushers supporting the African American community is a problem. It's really I swear they're really upset about this. First thing first, Black Lives do matter. Even think otherwise, they need to go fuck yourself. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you believe in. If you don't believe Black Lives Matter, fuck you. That's all I gotta say about that. And second of all, why not? Why, even think about it, corporations are doing these things. They're doing the Black Lives Matter. They're doing the pro LGBT. Not because they really give a damn about the Black Lives Matter. Not that because they give a damn about the LGBT, and not because they give a damn about the woman society. No, they're doing this just so they can get more money off of people. You get what I'm saying? If they say Black Lives Matter, well, guess what's going to happen? They'll get more money from African American. If they are pro LGBT, well, guess what? Guess what? They're gonna get more money off the LGBT community. Honestly, what I should say makes a hell lot of sense. But I get people like Matt Watch will not get it. But let me hear what I have to say. We got 7 more minutes to go.
To amplify that, we see you. We stand with you.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Prior to this statement, most people had never thought about the intersectional relationship between fruit snacks and racial justice, but the dream team of Fruit by the Foot and Gushers changed all of that. Junk food brands have been leading the charge ever since, and brands
again, you know, like the only reason why I will stop eating any food really if it's because it promotes racism or homophobia. You know what I'm saying? That's why it took me a really long time to finally try Chick-fil-A because of all the homophobic BS. You know, you know what I'm saying? That'll be the only reason. But I'm not gonna stop eating M&M's just because of green M&M where it stopped wearing boots or heels.
Have remained at the forefront in the struggle for tolerance and equality. We talked yesterday about Audi's ad promoting gender-sensitive language. Every day another brand steps up. The brands are our guiding light. The brands will show us the way.
Okay.
The brands will save us. Or so we hope.
And the thing is, you know, you guys consider too much of what the brand had to say. You know what I'm saying? Like damn whatever the brand had to say, because the brand they gonna do whatever that is convenient to them. Do something because you actually believe in something. You get what I'm saying? Do something because you believe in it. Don't do it because it's a trendy thing to do. That's what that's the thing. Like that's why I don't like a lot of corporations when they say Black Lives Matter or when they do a pro LGBT because you know for them it's just a trendy thing to do. Meanwhile that people are still gonna continue to be black. You know what I'm saying? That's why with me Black Lives Matter all the time. With me, women equality matters all the time. Me, the LGBTQ community, their lives will always matter, and even white folks' life will always matter. You know what I'm saying? All lives, if we really want to be all lives matter, I know this is not the point of the video, but if you really want to be all lives matter, then Black lives have to matter. LGBTQ lives have to matter. The women lives have to matter. The Asian life, the Hispanic life. You can't get mad when people are asking Black Lives Matter or all that. You cannot do that because black. We all know African American are marginalized people. We all know that LGBT community are marginalized people. Yeah, so I'm saying, so we cannot get mad when they fight back and say our lives matter too. You can't do that.
But sadly, as I read more about M&M's alleged efforts to promote inclusion and diversity, I found myself unsatisfied.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Of fucking course you do. Like that's the thing with conservative. You guys are never satisfied. You know what I'm saying? You guys are never satisfied about something. It's like
we need to ask some questions about Gushers. Whatever happened to the space that it was supposed to make to amplify black voices? That was 2 years ago. I have not heard any black voice amplified by a fruit snack in the 2 years since. I've seen black people buy fruit.
Again, because like I said earlier, because these corporations are doing these just for the trend. Now, a lot of these corporations really don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? They really don't. A lot of these corporations, they don't care at all. Matter of fact, I can honestly say corporations are more conservative than you think. You know, and they are doing these things just because it's a trending topic at the time. When in actuality, they don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I never really heard of these corporations really give back to the African American community. I never heard these corporations give back to the LGBTQ community or the women or to the women. What's that word? I don't want to say women community, but to the woman white movement. Yeah, there we go.
Snacks. I've seen them eat fruit snacks. I haven't seen the fruit snack do anything for them though. The fruit snack just sits there passively, waiting to be consumed.
Again, I'll still go. Again, as a black man, I'm still going to eat Gushers. Not because they stand up for black lives, but because it's fucking good. Again, the only reason why I would not eat Gushers, is like if they say some racist BS. That's why I still have not eat Papa John's, and I freaking love Papa John's. But I have not buy Papa John's because the founder was a racist piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course you have a right not to eat M&M's. It's just I have a right not to eat Papa John's.
What about M&M's? Well, the VP of the company appeared on the website Cheddar News, where all important news is reported, to talk about the brand's mission and vision for the year ahead. Here she is explaining how M&M's, she hopes, will spark a movement and change the world.
M&M's is on a mission to create a world where everyone feels they belong. We're wanting to start a movement to remind everyone that despite our differences, we have an incredibly powerful...
Let me read what they have to say. M&M Chocolate Field rebrand. Fresh take on a look of his character. Updated tone of voice with focus of inclusivity. I can't pronounce these damn words. Aims to use the power of fun to include everyone and increase the sense of belonging for customers. I don't see anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But one thing, Matt Watch, despite his BS rhetoric, you know what I'm saying, and him constantly be triggered by trivial things. One thing I would say, but the corporation really have to give back. They can't just say, oh, inclusive and everything. They really have to give back. But I understand where they're going. But again, most people, when they look at M&M's, most people would not give a damn. Let's be honest. When you see a green M&M with a sneaker on instead of heels, did you care? Let's be honest. Did you care? I actually talked to my buddy of mine the other day. His name is Little. Shout out to you, Little. I actually was talking to him on Facebook. Because I shared a meme, and he asked me what was the big deal. What was the big deil? And guess what? I had to tell him the only big deal was the green M&M was wearing Snickers. And he looked at us like, is that why conservatives are mad? And I say, yeah, this is why conservatives are fucking mad. They're triggered because of a freaking a Snickers.
Thing in common.
A Snicker,
which is the power
Snickers.
It's actually a reaffirmation, a concrete commitment to what we've always believed as a brand, that the power of fun is the most important way that we can help people feel included and increase that sense of belonging. Okay. And as you mentioned, as a reflection of that, you're going to see our brand evolve in its look and feel to reflect a dynamic and progressive world that we're living in.
She stutters too. I tend to stutter too. I just stuttered just now. Hey, I think stuttering is more common than you think. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's more natural, especially when you try to speak. But let's hear what you have to say. Look at him. He just had that disappointed look on his face. I don't think anything satisfied him.
Sounds promising. There's nothing lofty about a brand of candy promising to fundamentally change and reshape society. In fact, historians agree that a great number of the major revolutions in human history have been sparked by different types of candies. The Reese's Revolution of 1645 is just one example. But let's listen to their actual plan, because here's where things go off the rails a little bit, I think. Okay. How will M&M's be more inclusive exactly? Listen.
So as an iconic brand that's been around for actually over 80 years, it's really important that we're evolving over time as well. And one of the most...
I wonder if she's from England. It sounds like she has an accent. I think she's from England.
The ways we can do that is through our beloved characters. You'll see them as we've done a deep look at them both inside as well as out in terms of reflecting new looks, personalities, and backstories. For example, Green, you'll see her better reflect empowerment and confidence and be known for more than just her shoes. You're going to see Green and Brown together being a supporting force for women who are throwing shine and not shade.
Okay.
You'll also see orange really embrace his true self, worries and all, and not be afraid to express it.
Okay.
We actually know orange is the most relatable of our characters in the crew. It's based on some conversations we've had with Gen Z, which we know is the most anxious generation. And
okay, so I think I see where they tried to go. I think they tried to promote this for more so for Gen Z, because Gen Z they're more about inclusive and everything, and I think that's cool. I honestly think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't see anything wrong with this. I don't see anything wrong with what they're trying to do and everything. I think it's pretty cool. But the question is, will they stick by it? You know what I'm saying? I think they will. I think they will. But again, like I said, these are corporations, and corporations are going to have to go with the time. You know what I'm saying? That they're going to have to go with the time. There were times where corporations did not allow, there was a time where corporations didn't want African American, I don't want to say corporation, but it basically local restaurants did not want African Americans to sit to eat at the same restaurant as their white counterparts. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, nowadays you can't even have that because if one jackass will be racist toward, especially if their employee, that one their jackass decided to be racist toward African American, the corporation will be quick, just like that to apologize. Why? Because corporations do not want to lose any money. Does that make sense? I hope it does.
On our characters, you'll see things such as our increased color palette, as well as the different sizes and shapes of our lentils. And a personal favorite of mine, more of an emphasis on the ampersand. It's a distinctive element of the M&M's logo that connects the two M's together, and it's really a signal of our belief as a brand that we are better together.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. What? Why are you triggered? Let's hear your explanation.
Look, there's no question that women across the country will be uplifted and empowered by the green and brown M&M. Now, the support of these.
But like I say, most people really don't give a shit. They really don't. When they watch that, again, most people were not even aware of this. Most people were not aware of this, and guess what? I'm still gonna eat some M&Ms. What? Why? I'm not gonna cancel M&M because they want to be inclusive.
Anthropomorphized pieces of candy will be crucial to women. In fact, not but a week ago, I came into the living room and I found my wife collapsed on the couch.
Well, of course, a piece of candy would not be revolutionize women. Most people with a brain would know that. Would know that. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot. It takes a lot more for the two fictional characters, working together. For females, for women to have more rights. It's funny. You're upset at this. You're upset at this, but you're not upset that women are getting paid less than their male counterpart, especially for the same job that they have. You know what I'm saying? I don't I can't think of on top of my head how much women are being paid less, but let's say there are two people who are truck drivers, not even truck drivers, who are trash man or trash woman, trash person. Wait, are you gonna be triggered because I say trash person? So let's say a trash man makes what he can make let's say $18 an hour. A woman could potentially make $15.50. You know what I'm saying? And they work for the same job, and they work for the same same thing, and the same position, and that happens in a lot of companies. That is happening. But you're not mad at that. You're mad at two candies working together. Priority, people. Priority, conservatives.
In tears, I asked her what was wrong, and she told me that she didn't feel supported by the green M&M, and all I could do was hold her and weep with her.
I don't think your wife really gives a shit.
This problem, and that is admirable and important.
I know he's being sarcastic, but
no doubt that we all will derive inspiration from the orange M&M as he embraces his true self. It's always been clear to me that the orange M&M was repressing his true identity, hiding his truth away in fear. And it brings me comfort to know that he'll finally be able to live authentically. But with all
No comment.
said, M&Ms have still dropped the ball significantly.
How?
First of all, it is unconscionable that in the year 2022, there still is no overt LGBT representation in the M&M community. Perhaps the true self stuff.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the LGBTQ community would not give a damn if there are any representation. I don't speak for the LGBT community because I'm not gay. And like I say, on my other field, there's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with being bi. Lesbian, transgender. There's nothing wrong with being any of that. I say, of course, with him, he found that there are a lot of things wrong with the transgender community and everything. Why? I always wonder why does he care so much about the transgender community? Let them live. They're not hurting nobody. Unless they come up to people and they stab somebody for no fucking reason whatsoever. Why do you care whether or not a person want to be trans? Why would you care if that person want to be called if that male person want to be called her or she or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Whatever they're doing does not affect you. It doesn't pay your bill. It doesn't affect you nor your kids. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to do you and let the LGBT community do them. I know that, and I know that there are gonna be Matt Washington fans that are gonna come to my field and defend his honor. I know that. I already know that because conservatives always have a huge fan base. I wish liberals have more fan base. I really do. I wish liberals, especially leftists, have just as much fan base as the conservatives. You know what I'm saying?
But mere hinting is not even close to good enough. We have to know in very precise terms about the orange M&M's sexual identity and gender expression. Is he gay? Is he bisexual?
Again, nobody give a damn. Nobody give a damn if they're gay or not. No, nobody cares. I don't care if he's gay. If he is gay, good for him. But I don't think that's his character trait. His character trait is is he afraid all the time? What are they doing with orange M&M? I think I figured it out. What they're doing with orange M&M. It's not just so much of that of him being a gay icon, but so much of telling and letting people know, hey, it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be fearful. Because when you're fearful, you're being alert. You're being alert. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are crippled by fear. Myself included. We're crippled by fear. It's natural. It's natural to be scared. It's natural to be like fear. But we want to let people know, basically in these days with mental health would be more accepted than being afraid. I don't know how you're equating the orange M&M to being gay. I think maybe you're gay yourself. If you are, that's great. That's great. That's actually great. Come out the closet.
Is he a trans M&M? Is he a genderqueer, non-binary, transmasculine?
I think the green M&M is a trans M&M because the green M&M was really a dude.
Part of himself locked away only shows that M&M's as a company is not serious in its commitment to diversity and inclusion. Indeed, its erasure of LGBT.
If you think about it, none of these corporations are serious about diversity. If you think about it, none of them are. You know what I'm saying? Only thing is the corporation. Only thing that these corporations really care about is money. Money. Yeah. That's why. That's why. For all the M&Ms, they have all these. That's why all these corporations are being made in a third world country where they pay people less than $1. To me, that's slavery right there. But you don't give a damn about that, don't you? You get but you care more about diversity. You care more about M&M being diverse.
Identities is a direct assault on an already marginalized community, which has been waiting too long for candy brand representation. Further, while
me personally, I don't give a damn.
There is a brown M&M which serves to validate.
Me personally, I don't give a damn if you represent me or not. Represent me, cool. If you represent me, I don't give a damn. Only I ask for the corporation to do is not to be a racist piece of shit. That's all. That's all. That's all. Don't be racist. That's all. That's all I'm asking. Don't be a bigot. Don't be a homophobe. Don't be a sexist. Don't be a transphobic. That's all I'm asking. Don't be an asshole. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking you to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like it'd be cool. Like I think it's cool for me Black Lives Matter, but it had to be Black Lives Matter all the time. You know, if we want to go that route. You get what I'm saying?
Black and brown bodies. Still, there has not been any ad campaign so far as I'm aware dealing with systemic racism or police brutality. We have not seen it.
You know what's funny? If the corporation were to talk about system racism and police brutality, if they were to talk about that, they will be triggered. They will be triggered. Yeah, and I don't give a damn what anyone say. People like Matt Watch will be triggered if they were to talk about about racism and about police brutality. They would be triggered if they talk about real life issues. You know what I'm saying? Not Nike, like Nike would promote Kaepernick, and all the conservatives would bitching and moaning and crying about, I'll never wear Nike anymore. I'll burn Nike up and blah blah blah. Yeah.
For example,
listen, I know this is a long video. I apologize for that.
Is that because the M&M's brand denies that the black community is subject to such persecution? Or do they just not care enough to acknowledge this reality in their ad campaigns? Which is it, M&M's?
Do you care enough? Can I ask you that? Do you care enough? I already know Eminem don't give a damn. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Eminem don't... I don't look into Eminem. That's y'all issue. You guys look at corporations to do something. I know for damn well the corporation ain't gonna do shit. They gonna do it. They're not gonna do a damn thing, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So you should not look into the corporation to do anything because they're not. They're not. And like know what I'm saying? Only you can do something about it. And instead of being bitching and moaning about the Eminem going promoting inclusive, how about you actually do something about separatism, racism, or police brutality? But you're not. Because do it as soon as somebody do say something about police brutality, you get mad. Get the fuck out of here with all that bullshit.
This is all to say nothing of the fact that still, even now, in the year 2022, they haven't introduced a line of M&Ms where the M is written in Braille for the sake of the visually impaired.
Okay, well,
this continued oversight effectively makes it impossible for blind people to eat M&Ms, a problem that could be solved by litigation or legislation if Congress could get its act together, but which is...
that actually don't sound like a bad idea, I'll admit that. But what are you doing about it? What are you doing about it instead of bitching and moaning?
A truly inclusive company would address on its own. Of course, this is part of a long history of M&M ableism. For a long time, their motto was, if you remember, melts in your mouth, not in your hand, completely ignoring the fact that some Americans don't have hands.
Really? Really? You really wouldn't want to go there? Wouldn't want to go there? Oh my God! What a fucking snowflake! Of course, some Americans don't have hands, and that's unfortunate. But I'm pretty sure that not the point. What a fucking snowflake, yo.
M&M's commitment to progress, equity, and inclusion is tentative at best. Disingenuous at worst. This rebrand is an improvement. Doesn't go nearly far enough. All I can say to M&M's is this.
You're triggered?
Listen to marginalized communities. Hear what they're saying.
That part I do agree with. That part I do agree with.
Listen, hit that subscribe button.
Nope. I ain't hearing shit. But I do agree that, yeah, listen to the marginalized community. But you also need to listen to a marginalized community, too. Right, Matt, watch, because what are you actually doing about the police brutality? What are you doing about sensitivity? Goddamn, why can't I pronounce this word? What are you doing about racism? Because as soon as somebody do speak out about racism, what you guys would do would bitch and moan and want to cancel everything. I'm done, yo. I'm really done. What do you guys what you guys think of this video? Let me know. Comment down below. Leave a like, subscribe to your boy. You can check out my previous video what I did of that dude Adam Kohar. Peace, love, and rock and roll.